We treated ourselves as customer zero. We licensed all of our organization in the UK, so we're 1,600 people. They all have a Copilot license.
So for us, being Frontier means how do we become deeply rooted in being AI native in every aspect of that, helping craft the strategy, helping execute, and helping bring those solutions to life.
It's been one of the biggest pivots for our organization. We're not training somebody on how to do their job differently using technology. We're actually training people on how to think about their job differently.
Being customer zero is huge for us. We've adopted Copilot for every single employee. We've started to leverage agents. It's only making us more efficient, making us better at doing our jobs.
It's an incredible moment to lead, and it's an incredible moment to learn.
Skilling is important. We have sort of dedicated, people managers and learning internally. We carry off, I think 17 specializations.
The pace of change is just gone in a curve. So before you could learn something and those skills would be relevant for 5, 6, 7 years, now you're having to reskill almost on a yearly basis, and possibly that's accelerating even more.
What really excites me is the potential for where agents are going to take us. And we're only at the beginning of that journey, and I'm really excited to see where it goes.
Welcome to Powering Frontier Partnerships. Please welcome Microsoft Chief Partner Officer and CVP, Global Channel Partner Sales, Nicole Dezen.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Microsoft Ignite. On behalf of all of us at Microsoft, thank you so much for the absolutely outstanding work you do across industries, geographies, and customer segments. Microsoft succeeds when our partners succeed. We are all so incredibly proud of what we've all built together and incredibly confident in our shared opportunity ahead. This morning, we heard so many powerful stories about frontier firms leading transformation. These are organizations that harness the power of AI to reinvent work. They're combining human ambition with co-pilots and agents to unlock value and to lead with purpose. Microsoft's partners play such a crucial role in activating this capability to deliver meaningful value to customers. So today, we're going to focus on how we are investing to enable partners to become frontier firms, to create new and differentiated business opportunities. So you're going to hear from customers and partners. Nick Parker is going to host a conversation about enterprise customer demand, and Ralph Haupter, will host a conversation about the market opportunity with small and medium enterprises. We're going to bring together all of the new innovation that Judson spoke about this morning, and then we're going to talk about how the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is accelerating your journey to Frontier. This is your launchpad to innovation, growth, and impact. But first, I want to talk about how partners are accelerating frontier firm transformation, all starting with how you embrace AI internally. The foundation for partner success starts with becoming customer zero. These are partners that don't just sell AI, you embrace it, internalize it, and operationalize it throughout the organization. This is what creates real-world expertise, insights, and credibility that truly resonate with customers. So today, we're going to hear from partners that are leading frontier firms. These are companies that are enhancing their own employee productivity, reimagining customer engagement and business processes, all powered by agents, co-pilots, Foundry, and so much more. First, I'm really excited to welcome back Judson Althoff to talk about our partner opportunity ahead.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Judson.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for being back here.
I'm thrilled to be back here and thrilled to be with all of our partners. I grew up in this industry with partners, and partners make Microsoft who we are today, so no better place than to be here. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you so much. You and I spend a lot of time talking about partners, so
Indeed.
what a perfect spot. You spoke so much about frontier transformation this morning. I'd love to hear how you think about our partners' role in that.
Well, look, partners play a critical role in everything we talked about this morning. If you think about really the primary messages of intelligence and trust, our partners bring that to life today for our customers around the world across all industries. Whether they're building on our platform, deploying solutions, or helping our small, medium enterprise customers adopt these capabilities, partners play a critical role. If you break it down, Work IQ, Foundry IQ, and Fabric IQ, this new layer of intelligence as building blocks for AI solutions, have to come to life through the partner ecosystem. Partners should feel excited about building on this new layer because there's massive differentiation. The amount of work that a developer has to do to sip data through 1,000 small straws, synthesize connectors and APIs to create AI outcomes, it's no wonder that most tech-forward transformations are failing out there. So what we're trying to do is to build this layer of business IQ that our partners can build upon and deliver that out in market. And then on the observability side, very excited about the opportunity for managed services for partners to build on top of Agent 365. Because if you think about it, customers, the first time they implement Agent 365, because by the way, we turned it on today inside of everyone's Office 365 tenant. We've turned it on inside the Microsoft tenant, which was fascinating because we had a few more agents than we thought we did. Customers are going to have this moment where they go, hey, who can help us with this? Like, please manage this for me. So massive opportunities to deploy across the IQ stack, to leverage Agent 365 for manageability, and hopefully also use these solutions internally yourselves. One of the things that's made us credible in talking to customers directly is to talk about Microsoft's own transformation and how we're customer zero of these assets. So please take advantage of the capabilities that we launched today for your own businesses as well.
Thank you. So many amazing product announcements. You touched on customer zero. Can you talk a little bit more about why you think this is so important for our partners?
Yeah, look, like I said, we, inside of Microsoft, we've had a renaissance of drinking our own champagne. I've always kind of rejected the dog food thing.
Thank you for...
I'd much rather drink champagne. And so we have rolled out our products across our employee base. We track the metrics associated with it because for us, everything we roll out internally is one less thing that we can deliver to a customer. So we ruthlessly scrutinize the output of AI in the business. We have, I think, learned a lot from looking at the bottoms-up telemetry and having it teach us what we can achieve in our business, and as well as then the top-down goal setting and skilling that needs to be provided inside of the company in order for us to break through. So you can learn a lot from it, and then it helps you speak with much more credibility when talking to customers about your own journey. When I say that we have driven the kinds of savings that we've driven in our call center, the types of outreach we've done through agentic selling and SMB, the breakthroughs in product development by using GitHub Copilot, customers are really latch on to those stories. And it's no wonder that you see the partners that are adopting our capabilities the most are also the ones doing the best selling it effectively in market.
That's exactly right. So one of the things that was really exciting this morning is hearing all of the new innovation, and there's a ton of market differentiation for Microsoft. We know that our partners also want the ability to differentiate themselves in the market. So can you talk a little bit about the partner opportunity there?
Yeah, I think it's a massive opportunity for differentiation. And if you think about the way I ended the main Ignite keynote, I talked a lot about your IQ. It's a really important construct right now because we have partners and customers alike right now really wondering, hey, our model's going to eat the world? Like, is the model the product? Like, should we all pack up our tents and go home? I'm like emphatically rooting for humanity over top of the model right now because the real IQ exists within human ambition. And inside your firms is the unique value proposition that you've been delivering time and time again for our joint customers. And that is what makes you special. All of the things we announced today are meant to accelerate and really accentuate and amplify your IQ. And we want you to be able to bring that to life, whether it be by industry or market segment or place in the world where we otherwise aren't going to be effective ourselves at standalone Microsoft. So there's a massive opportunity to put your own identity on top of the IQ construct and bring that to life. We're seeing it actually with some ISVs already launching their IQ on top of our platform, which is just great to see. I encourage more and more of that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Judson, for sharing your insights about the partner opportunity, how partners can accelerate frontier transformation and deliver all of this amazing capability to our shared customers.
You bet. Hey, thank you, partners, for being here. Thank you for everything you do for our customers, being a part of Ignite, carrying our messages forward, taking vision to reality in so many contexts around the world. And for those of you that were a part of sponsoring this event and making it happen, thank you as well. I couldn't be more grateful to our entire partner ecosystem. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And President of Worldwide Sales and Solutions, Nick Parker.
Hello, everybody, and good afternoon from San Francisco. It's great to be here at Ignite, and what a phenomenal keynote from Judson and the team earlier on today. It was tremendous to see the end-to-end innovation and investments that Microsoft is making for you, our partners, and our customers to enable you on your frontier transformation journeys powered by AI. The opportunity is clear. We see market growth across both of our customer segments and Microsoft's growth faster. When we think of customer momentum and the demand that we're seeing across all of our customer segments, these are some of the key metrics that I look at every day, side by side with the customer conversations that the team has across industries and geographies across the world. From over 150 million Copilot users. Now that, of course, is across GitHub Copilot, M365 Copilot, and Copilot Chat. To that compounding effect of all of our customers building agents, connecting agents to data, bringing new intelligence to every process, to every company, we see that incredible momentum of agents. And so for you, our partners, building your business on that agent capability, you start to understand that incredible growth here, driven by the statistics on the slide. But then when you think of our investments across Work IQ, Fabric IQ, Foundry IQ, and of course, Agent 365 and now Agent Factory, you see that opportunity only gets greater. AI is the center of all of our data capabilities that you see. And the growth across Fabric and Foundry even further reinforces that business opportunity for all of you. And of course, all at the capabilities that Microsoft brings you for trust and security in the enterprise. In fact, when I think about the differentiation that we offer that's unique, you take the end-to-end platform, the broadest platform available for you. You then look at the extensibility and the business models that you, our partners, can build on that. And then, of course, underpinned by the global sales and marketing capability that Nicole will take you through later, and the investments we make in our partner community. That's why we are the unparalleled partner for you to seize the opportunity in this AI journey. But frankly, it's more than just the data you see here of the incredible demand and momentum we're seeing across our platforms. It's the stories, it's the customer discussions that we see every single day. It's the unique stories from any industry, from any geography, of how customers are solving new opportunities, reducing risk, or creating new business models from AI. And I'm happy to share to you today 3 of our most celebrated partners and customers who not only are frontier companies themselves, but they're also driving the frontier transformation in their industries. And this is not just happening at their company level, it's happening with them as leaders who are pushing the frontiers of their own companies. And so please join me in welcoming Emily, Chris, and Raj to the stage. Thank you. So maybe we'll start with the icebreaker questions. And, you know, we've all worked together a little bit before, so I think you kind of know where I'm going with this one. But really maybe start a little bit with where you are in your AI journey, and we'll kind of go left to right. So we'll start with you, Emily, of where you are in your AI journey and how you got there.
Thanks, Nick, and thank you for having me. It's an incredible event. So for 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗃, AI is core to how we're thinking about the whole business, and from the way that we solve problems, but actually to something very core to the value we serve to our customers. We have an extraordinary breadth of data, over 33 petabytes, but it doesn't mean it's always been accessible. And so what we see with AI is an opportunity to really unlock that data. And with the advent of MCP, or Model Context Protocol, together with some of the fantastic work we're doing around agents, we're starting to see people being able to build with trusted data in a way that they've never been able to achieve before. And when we think about the decades worth of trusted data that we have built, and what that can unlock from building new signals, insights, managing risk better, you see the transformative impact that really starts to happen. So what we're seeing is this democratization around accessibility of our data now.
And not only that, but it's building new business models for 𝗦𝗃𝗀𝗃.
Absolutely. It's really changing the way that people think about data. In the past, you saw people with, frankly, very fragile ways that they use data, very narrow. And now you're able to see these orthogonal relationships and information that were never even present before.
Yeah, it's superb. Chris.
Nick, thanks. Great to be here. Haven't been this close to the court before. I think we're 2 years into this. And to set the context, Kantar is a global leader in marketing data and analytics. We serve 96 of the top 100 advertisers, including lots of local champions as well. We have 17,000 people around the world serving thousands of clients in 80 countries. So the change for generative AI for us, when we're data and knowledge workers, is profound. So it's a big change in our company. And I attended an event 2 years ago with Satya, who spoke and said, look, what is happening, going to happen in the future is going to be massive. I completely believed in that. So we set up 3 pillars to drive the company for our overall transformation. And the advice that Satya back then said is keep it simple and drive your organization. The first was equip the teams. The second was transform the core. And the third was innovate the offer. So on equip the teams, we've given everyone the tools and applications, AI tools, so Copilot. I got asked a question, is AI going to take my job? I said, no, but someone who uses AI will take your job. So all of our teams have the latest tools and technologies of AI, so equip the teams. That included moving everything to the cloud as well. The second, in transform the core, we are changing and re-platforming our whole business. So we are, from an end-to-end point of view of how we start our market research and data, right to the end of how it goes to a client, is totally changing with the help of Microsoft. And then thirdly, innovate the offer. We're moving in a very fast-paced environment. When I started my career at Procter & Gamble 30 years ago, it took 6 weeks to test an advert. When I joined Kantar 4.5 years ago, it took us 2 days. We could test an advert anywhere in the world. Today, we can do it with AI. We can do it in 90 seconds. Last month, we tested 2,500 Coca-Cola ads in 2 days. And they were previous ads, and we predicted how successful they'd be in the market, and we were 90% correct. So it's changing fast, and that is the way that we're approaching it.
We talk about durable change, that business processes or markets will change forever. Both of you are seeing that.
Yeah.
And so when we start to think of these going into production scale, rather than being use cases that are proven out, I mean, you're both at global scale. I mean, that phenomenal example, there's no way we would ever go back to testing ads the same way.
We presented to the CMO of Coke. She said 2,500 ads, Manolo, and we did it in a day and a half. Blew his mind. And the accuracy of these models as well is phenomenal. And that's all working with Microsoft and, of course, your tools and applications, Nick.
And that's market-making edge.
Yeah.
Raj, great to see you here. Maybe where are you in your AI journey? You have a unique perspective with obviously creating your company as well as where you are, but maybe share a little.
No, thank you for having me here, first of all, Nick. It's very interesting, some of the products that you guys have launched. We've been at this for a decade. We've been working with large enterprises, deploying different types of AI use cases, high volume, in regulated industries, very complex logic, complex business rules that need to be applied prior to GenAI, right? So in that world, the three use cases that everybody talks about, what we call AI for service, was the most prevalent, which is touching the customer, the AI agent representing the brand of that company to the customer, and in the process trying to automate that, also helping human agents with AI to make them more efficient. Then came AI for work, which sort of has its roots in enterprise search, but what we're seeing now is the focus is shifting from enterprise search to more employee workflows that they can create themselves. Like Emily said, democratization of building agents on their own and then sharing it with each other. And then the area that I think has the biggest value ultimately is what Chris talked about, which is process. How do you, automate process? So when I look across all the customers we serve, I think one of the things that we're finding is that as models change, as new concepts come about, the first thing is education that is at different levels, whether it's in the business side or the IT side. And therefore, there are these one-off projects that get some success, but are not part of an overall strategy. The overall strategy is coming together. And as that comes together, the tooling, the frameworks, the platforms that need to be used to pull that overall strategy together is what is coming to light. And we've been at the forefront of this. We've been a Gartner Magic Quadrant leader all along. And as these agent networks start to come together, some of the things that Microsoft has released, like AI Foundry, Copilot, and how we fit into that ecosystem is very interesting, because the goal is the same. The means to the end is where I think things are changing right now. But there are very large deployments. I mean, we have a customer, retail pharmacy, where we automate like 1 billion calls and chats per year. They signed a contract March 31st. Half that volume was live by June 30th. The rest of it was live in 6 months. So speed, I think, is a very critical element. Basically, you can't do these things for 12 months, 24 months. You need something significant with measurable ROI quick. And for that, you need the tools, you need the frameworks where you're not building, you're using, no-code tools. There's not enough AI talent out there to do it all. So I think the ecosystem of Microsoft with partners like us is going to bring that to the forefront. And particularly Foundry and Copilot and the IQ products are going to be a critical element of that.
One thing that I just love that we both see in our forward-looking pipelines is the scale and the speed. And you talked about pharmaceutical, you talked about the ability for Coke, and then we're sort of seeing your data, really the ability to diffuse it across the world. The scale is huge at the speed at which you're able to do your new business process, but the speed at which you were able to reason against everything that was going on in the pharmaceutical is a huge demand signal, because in many cases, and particularly with your company, Raj, you're actually fundamentally changing that industry's process and structure by deploying your tools for that company and that industry to use, the same way you've both become market makers in your own industry. And so maybe, Raj, because you've been one of the early adopters and, in fact, launch partner for Agent 365, maybe talk a little bit about the decisions and why that's an important tool set for you to build some of your extensibility on.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about Microsoft, the AI infrastructure, the enterprise, reach that they have, I think Agent 365 is the beginnings of truly multi-agent networks coming together within an enterprise. So we're a launch partner. You could build an AI agent, complex or simple, on our platform, put it through Microsoft Admin Center, deploy it on Teams, Outlook, probably in third-party applications in the future. Refer to that agent with an @ symbol, like an @mention, in an email, wherever you want to refer to it, and then be able to secure it, observe it through Defender and Purview. That infrastructure was missing. If a company wants to truly create an army of agents that work together, whether with A2A, MCP, however, they need identity. The Entra ID is a key element that brings it together, essentially. So I think that framework now allows companies to be able to think through, how am I going to build, deploy, manage, and measure the outcomes out of this, basically. So we fit in really well with that. A number of our customers have already gone to dozens, if not hundreds of agents within their enterprises. And the speed at which they're putting it out is crazy right now. But there is no management layer. And that's what Agent 365, I think.
And I see that as a great demand accelerator, because we have a lot of demand, as you saw from the stats earlier, it's compounding quarter on quarter, 2x number of agents. These capabilities now with Agent 365 just enable us to realize that demand with our customers and our clients much quicker. So maybe next question to Emily and Chris. We've partnered deeply with both of your companies. In fact, we've got fairly storied partnerships. And you've adopted AI technologies as well as being able to sort of see the sea of AI options that you have. Tell us a little bit about how you thought about Microsoft as a partner and how you decide where you build, where you partner, the things that have worked, stories that would sort of help the audience as they think of their partnership journeys as partners or customers.
Yeah.
I think it starts with being really clear about that problem statement. And I think there's a level of courage that goes with that as well. And Nick, you and I were talking about the temptation to use this fantastic new technology to digitize an old problem or digitize an old path to that problem. So I think being really clear about the problem and actually credit to the partnership, we spent a lot of time thinking through that, is we've now ended up partnering all the way through the stack. So if I start with Foundry, we're already building a lot of agents off Foundry. We've actually built our entire experimentation platform on Foundry. And the experimentation platform is accessible to all employees at 𝗦𝗲𝘀, and we've got hundreds of experiments running through that. And that, for me, is such an important part of how we see those new business models evolving and the insertion of all of that unique differentiation coming through in a truly democratized way. This is not just for the engineers, it is truly for everyone to participate. We've done a lot of work around Copilot Studio. I think we were the first to connect with our MCP, which is, again, to that data accessibility point, changed the way that people can really think about having trusted data as part of those agents. It's not an either or, it's now both and by design. And then when we think about how we bring all of those things together, we haven't just stopped at the products, we've actually brought that together as cohesive solutions for customers. And that is actually so exciting for me personally, because they're thinking about these problems in a totally different way, and we are there co-developing with them.
But I will credit you very clearly for the cultural breakthrough that it actually took to get to that point. I mean, you have to break some glass when you say, start at the end and then work back, rather than start with an existing process, digitize it, apply AI. I mean, I remember some of the early conversations when you were saying, how do we make life easier for people in financial services? And what could London Stock Exchange, with all of its assets and all of its understanding of what that meant from a data perspective and the relationships between people and data over time, and then how could we apply AI to that problem and then empower the whole company to do it? I mean, that was a huge cultural journey. We were on it together. There were good days as well.
It was fantastic. I'll give you an example. When we were thinking about unstructured data, some of the most popular type of data that we have. And actually with Fabric, we've now been able to unlock and use that data in a way that people wouldn't have even imagined historically. So it's genuinely driving those totally new insights and decision making.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. Chris?
Nick, when we decided to partner with Microsoft, we looked across the whole market and we thought carefully about, should we partner with one, a couple, how should we approach it? In the end, we decided very much that Microsoft were leading, and that's proven to be a very good decision for us. We've used all of your technologies. I mean, thank
you.
Well, no, and thank goodness we have, because it's made a massive difference in our organization.
But you also give us very high bandwidth, very transparent feedback.
Yeah, we do. And Copilot, so 2 years ago, we took Copilot for the whole organization. I mean, that's a big decision. But I'm so pleased we did that, because actually it's been the foundation. Everyone uses it now, and we have about 90% of the organization use it every week. And 35 to 40% of people are using it 20 times or more. They're master users. So we use it a lot. But what's that proven is it's been the foundation for our AI journey. And people have now started using Copilot Studio, developing their own agents. And we've now got an agentic workflow happening across the organization that has come from within. Now, we need to manage it carefully, of course, but we're learning fast. We have a HR agent that has created a flow for dealing with queries, a whole orchestration. We get 120,000 queries a year from just basic HR queries that are now dealt with by agents. Also, you can imagine we get a lot of RFPs, people asking us for business. We now have an agent RFP that fills out the...
But thousands. You're dealing with, we're talking about...
Thousands, thousands. And actually, what it's doing is it's lifting the quality. So an RFP, we know that it gets filled out with the best of Kantar, and then it gives our teams the chance to do the added value stuff by sitting with the client and actually talking about the work we're going to do. So Copilot, we've used project operations, which is part of the Microsoft Dynamics suite for how we manage our workflows and project manage work changes across the whole organization. We've partnered with your product teams on Fabric. So we talk about transforming the core. Our common data model is built on Fabric, which is the enabling technology behind Power BI, I think. So that's set a common data model across the whole company. We're using your Power Platform, which again helps us with how we design studies. It's a very easy, low-code environment, which we can develop questionnaires all around the world. So there are huge changes happening in our company based on your technologies. And it all started from actually making quite a big leap 2 years ago, saying we see a massive change with AI and we've got to be all in. And it's made a huge change to our company.
I think you've been quite humble about the top-down way you drove that. I mean, you saw it, and maybe talk a little bit to the audience about how you decided that path for the company and then made that call.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when Microsoft talked about the changes, and you were very good at explaining what was going to happen in the future, immediately I saw this as a profound change. We're a data company and knowledge workers, and our business is going to change entirely. But we want to make it interesting and fun for people. I was asked the question, should I fear AI? And I said, no, I would fear working for a company that hasn't embraced AI. And at Kantar, we are embracing AI with the help of Microsoft. And as a result of that, we've invested in training. Microsoft have spent a lot of money with us. We've done about 30 AI activation days, all in our big global offices around the world. We have weekly training and comms where we share ideas. We had an AI activation festival where we shared all of the best practice around the world. Microsoft, Dame Claire Barkley, who works in the EMEA region, or actually works across the world, she attended our AI festival and helped us think about AI differently. That got beamed out to our whole company. So, we make it a real thing in the company every week. So it's not something we're just doing on the side. It's fundamental to the company. And with the help of Microsoft, we are literally transforming the business every day.
Well, I love it. You've made it real for every Kantar employee. AI is everyone's opportunity, as well as obviously it transformed your whole industry with you leading the front.
Yeah, and there are different models, aren't there? Some people say use it or lose it. use the license or lose it. And we said, no, that's not the right way. This is what we expect our people. We're giving you the opportunity to learn with the leading technologies, use it, and change the way that we run the company. And actually, the response has been actually phenomenal.
Thank you. So Raj, maybe a slightly different twist on the same question. You're an AI native partner that's building so much of this capability together. Maybe tell the partners in the audience a little bit about your choice of how you partner with Microsoft and the tips and tricks of how you're seeing the value with your clients in partnership with us.
Yeah, I mean, I think Microsoft is the greatest software company in the world. Everybody knows that. And what's, I think, very unique in why we felt this should be a deep partnership is a couple of different things. At its core, Microsoft is a product company, and unlike some others. And that is very critical. So as a partner, we want to co-build. Microsoft is building, we're building, we're better together in many ways. For customers, we provide a platform that comprises of Dynamics, Copilot, Power Platform at the very top, the data platform in the middle, our platform to build these agentic AI use cases and workflows with all of the components that we provide, which touch Microsoft products and data stores, but also integrate with 500 other data stores, role-based access systems, as well as run on Foundry, which I think is a very foundational component. So that product roadmap, discussion is very interesting for us, basically, because we could go do our own thing from what we've learned from customers. You learn from tens and 20, hundreds of thousands of more customers. So that partnership, I think, is a key. Now, of course, Microsoft's reach into the enterprise. I mean, they said just now about how they're using the entire stack, from the cloud, the models, the data platform, to the tools, the frameworks, to the channels at the very top, essentially. So I think that reach gives us opportunity. And to be very honest, the management of Microsoft, Satya, yourself, Judson, everybody I've met, are very welcoming of partners. I think there is actual real belief that you think that partners and you together can serve our customers better. So it's been a great experience. We have some great success stories. We deal with large enterprises with large volumes. Of the investment bank where we went live with AI for Work, which is one of our offerings, for 150,000 employees. Everybody is building agents on our platform, using it for themselves, sharing it with each other. And now they're trying to bring it into Copilot, which makes a lot of sense, basically. So I think the journeys were separate up until now, but with customer engagement, employee engagement, process automation, there's tremendous opportunity for us to work with Microsoft.
Yes, it's very clear. And I think what is great to see is you've all brought that culture to your companies and to your markets. And also, it's very clear the roles that Microsoft plays in each of the roadmaps as we look forward about how to serve our clients and how to, certainly infuse all of that capability into our industries. And I think that transparency and that scale that we both bring each other gives us a tremendous market position. And we're seeing the demand and we're seeing it in our results. Look, it's a privilege to see all three of you here today. It's wonderful to spend time with you inside and off the stage as well. But thank you so much for spending time with us. And I'm sure lots and lots of people here are interested in your successes and following along. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please welcome President and Chief Revenue Officer for Small, Medium Enterprises and Channel, Ralph Haupter.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for being here. And to all partners, I should say, thank you very much for being here at Ignite, helping us make Ignite such a fantastic event, and join us just for the journey. For me personally, it was obviously exciting to get all the news out today and see how it has impact. And I was walking the floors during the break, and the energy I've been able to catch out there from everybody here who wants to help everybody get a frontier firm is exciting to see. Now, personally, in my capacity on responsibility for small and medium enterprises, you will understand that I'm very excited about the opportunity in small and medium enterprises. We talk about more than 400 million companies. This is 90% of all commercial institutions around the world. These companies, in average, cover 50% of employment. But the real driving one for me is, in most countries, they are putting more than 50% of GDP into the market. So this is the backbone of commercial growth. This is backbone of economic growth. And this is where the mission of Microsoft, empowering every organization, for me personally, comes to life. Now, these companies have the same challenges than other companies. They have challenges on talent, they have challenges on economic growth, they have challenges in competition, they have challenges on innovation. And these challenges are real. But I personally believe we have the opportunity right now with AI to help. Make them frontier companies, give them access, and small and medium enterprise companies actually should have the same privilege to get the same technology than big companies. And this is where you partners come to play, where we ask for your help and we bet on you. And I thought about how can I show how we together drive and focus, making a difference for these small, medium enterprises. And so being in a software company, I thought I need to use the word code. But I put it together and say, I have a model for us, thinking about a joint growth code. And what I mean by that one is having the opportunity, thinking in these three boxes. Number one, really about our end-to-end solutions. Number two, about you, the partner ecosystem. And number three, really working on this foundation of trust and security. The way I think about these end-to-end solutions, when I talk about small and medium companies, when I talk to them, it's very clear. They look for end-to-end. They don't want to have multi-vendors. They want to have one partner. They want to have one integrated solution. They want to have it easy. And we have it, from productivity, security applications, all integrated with AI, and we help them to lead. They want to have it. If I talk about partner ecosystem, I feel I'm extremely privileged. I'm privileged on the fact that you have proximity to these customers. You know their language. You have earned their trust. They trust you, you give them advice. And you have invested in being different for them with the skills and the knowledge base you have, especially on our technology. And then we have taken together our CSP platform to life, which is a platform on how we give IP jointly to customers. And I think it's a fantastic, unique differentiation. And last, trust and security. Trust and security for me means each business we do, we need to earn trust. Security is our commitment to really make sure that everything we deliver has the highest demand and highest respect on security. But then there's a third component. We are delivering in the context of knowing the market and delivering to market. We know local security and privacy rights, and we also understand what it means to deliver in a sovereign environment. And so this growth code approach, I think, makes us different, makes us unique in market with really intentional help, making small and medium enterprises being frontier companies. So I thought bringing this to life is maybe best by inviting two guests. So please help me to welcome CEO, co-CEO of SoftwareOne Korean, Melissa Mulholland. And then also please welcome Scott Chasen, CEO from PKEY02. So I hope a warm welcome. We'll bring them on stage. Please give your best here, right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Melissa.
Thank you.
Scott. Thanks for joining me. I'm very excited getting partner perspectives to the opportunity and obviously having two very different perspectives. And if I may start with you, Melissa, both of you do a very fine job on being customer first and being your own best role model on frontiers, and we'll talk a bit about that later. But maybe to start, Software One Crane is covering a large spectrum of customers, all form and shape. But if you can, maybe double down on the mid-sized customers. When you go there, and what is the feedback you gain, quite frankly, to Microsoft and the offering we have, but also what they expect us to do together and how you look at them and how you serve them?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. Mid-sized enterprise customers expect scale. They expect infrastructure support. Most importantly, they expect security. And the Microsoft platform provides just that. When we think about Copilot and data and all of these elements, it's complex. Software One is a company that expertise is around advising customers, being the trusted advisor, which is important because when we think about implementing cloud technology, AI, you need to have a secure infrastructure. And it's our job to be able to guide and navigate that successfully.
It's fantastic. So the combination of making sure that security is front and center and then still having the capability to be the advisor role for each customer, even the size of customer, I think at the scale you do that one is pretty remarkable, and congratulations to the job you do there. Thank you very much. Scott, your passion is really, really deep in the small businesses. I mean, everything I hear from you, everything I see from you is kind of doubling down in this space and making a difference. What signals do you get? What signals on offering do you get? And how do you approach it?
Yeah, I think across the SMB economy, the mindset has changed. It's not what is AI anymore. It's how do I work with AI? And SMBs, they want AI that delivers, right? They don't want experiments anymore. They want outcomes, not overhead. And Microsoft has built the foundation. So Copilot, Fabric, Foundry, the IQ stack, and PAX8 brings that to the frontier SMB market. And so I think together, we make AI simple. We make it scalable, we make it real for small businesses. So I guess, AI as a teammate, representing systems that reason, that act, and that scale with people. And so I guess for me, that's the signaling that I'm getting, which is, what becoming frontier really looks like. It's that, AI that works with you, not for you.
I like that one. And I should say stay tuned. We are pretty determined on making sure that we all have a thinking of platform really for these small businesses. So we are super passionate on making sure that the portfolio comes together. And do you find it easy with the resellers really being front and center in this ecosystem? I think that's super important for both of you and your business models. And we are pretty determined to make this success for these small businesses. I think always we need to take care that small businesses have the same privilege of getting access to technology than big businesses. And that's the fine art where we need you, and I'm thankful on that one. We just heard fantastic enterprise customers explaining how they go into the space of technology, how they shape themselves, being a frontier firm. Now, having observed both of you, I would say both of you have very extraordinary leadership in driving your organization to the edge, to the positive edge of news. But Melissa, if you would describe what does it mean defining customer zero, or being actually a partner zero or an enterprise zero organization, where do you see signals? What do you drive? And where do you make the pressure points for you to be successful?
Great question. I always say we have to walk the talk. That starts with us internally. We have to be able to deliver these solutions into our entire organization, because in doing so, we create trust with our customers. We're able to tell our own stories around how we've used Copilot for productivity and agentic automation for scale. One of the key learnings was that innovation must be anchored in security. It started with our employees, it started with our data architecture, and then we were able to take that and make it come to life. AI has been a journey that we've started back in 2016, when we saw the vision to really take it to market in a whole new way that was possible. And partners make it possible.
Here you go.
And we must continue to guide our customers on that same journey, ensuring that AI adoption aligns with compliance and resilience.
It's fantastic. And what was remarkable, part of the privilege in my job is I'm coming a bit around. And so I had the opportunity to do with one of your teams in Asia a multi-customer briefing. And it was clear when your team showed what they do, and it's moving away from presenting versus showing that makes a difference. And so I think it's huge. And we also acknowledge, I think that's only the journey to start, what we have right now, the first agents coming, so the work you look at this business model, I think is pretty exciting for us. So thanks for making that happen. Scott, on your side, you have also put the organization, I think, a bit in the twist. You had some couple of big conferences yourself. You positioned the innovation there very strong. So what does customer zero mean for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think becoming frontier really starts with becoming customer zero. We built the PKEY02 AI Innovation Labs to really test and scale AI on our own business. And that's where AI stopped being a tool and became a teammate. And so, we have now agents that help forecast and resolve tickets and, help us plan go-to-market activities. But it's those learnings that shaped the PKEY02 Agent Store, which we announced last month. And we built that with Microsoft, where partners deploy digital workers, just like they do software. And so, really the marketplace isn't a catalog anymore. It's the operating system for the intelligent SMB economy.
Here we go. I think we are all passionate on what we have been able on the marketplace, making the marketplace actually a connected platform between all of us. And I think where you just have been, Scott, taking the marketplace to a back-end platform for all companies to find their next agent, to find their next employee, to find their next better workforce or their next better task handler, I think is a super exciting role. So to both of you, let me just say thank you. You're representing, in my world, the biggest partner ecosystem we can dream of and have. The way you help us shape ourselves is super important. So thanks for giving us the partnership and the guidance. It means a ton. Appreciate that one. Thank you so much. To everybody, closing off, maybe final thought. Look, I deeply believe we are in the phase where we have unique opportunities to help small and medium enterprises with these AI capabilities. I'm also deeply convinced on this formula of growth code, where we bring the capabilities together with the partner ecosystem and just live the foundation of building businesses by trust and reliability. And in that spirit, I think our mission is clear. These small and medium enterprises, we want to make them grow because it's very clear. If we can help small and medium enterprises thrive, then the economic growth is there, and then we have a chance to drive there as well. And with that, I feel passionate to be on mission to make us frontiers. In that sense, thank you very much, everybody. I wish everybody a wonderful Ignite conference. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms.
Please welcome back Nicole Dezen.
So amazing to hear so many stories across all customer segments. We've seen partners driving so much impact with Microsoft AI. Now I want to explore the momentum that's fueling our ecosystem growth, expanding worldwide, partners deepening their technical capability, and truly accelerating growth through skilling, through designations, and of course through co-sell. Microsoft is so proud to have the largest partner ecosystem in the industry, with more than 500,000 partners globally. All of you span every customer segment, every solution area, industry, and geography. And this ecosystem includes every type of partner and every partner business model, from software developers to systems integrators, distributors, device partners, scale solution partners, MSPs, and so much more. When we look at frontier firms, these are organizations that are consistently outperforming, innovating faster, setting direction for the industry. And there's one common pattern. These are companies that are committed to devoting 10 to 20% of their time internally to skilling. We're living in this AI-first world where capability generates strategy, and skilling is how ambition becomes execution. And this is why we made partner skilling a very deliberate set of investments, because skilling truly is the new currency. Partners that maximize our skilling investments are the partners that have the most designations and specializations. They're eligible for our very best co-sell benefits, and they generate higher revenue. Our skilling investments span pre-sales, technical, and delivery roles. And in the last year, we trained more than 2.4 million learners across all solution areas. We're also increasing our investments in AI skilling. We increased our course offerings 66% year on year, and we've now delivered 145 courses across 1.7 million learners. This is all in the spirit of building partner capability and capacity so that you can deliver frontier. As organizations accelerate their adoption of AI agents, IT leaders face some really key challenges. How do they innovate securely without completely overhauling their infrastructure? And so this is where Agent 365 comes in. This is our new control plane for agents. Alongside Agent 365, we've got WorkIQ that acts as the intelligent data layer, powering Microsoft 365 Copilot. It knows your users, their work, and your organization. For our partners, Agent 365 unlocks 3 powerful monetization opportunities, building on your existing security and Copilot practices. You can upsell with agents, you can surround them with your security services, and supercharge your agent development. So together, Agent 365 and WorkIQ empowers partners to deliver secure, intelligent, agentic AI solutions to deliver innovation and growth for customers. Our new Agent Factory is here to simplify and accelerate agent development with a unified approach to enable you to build, deploy, and scale AI solutions for customers. Through Microsoft's Agent Pre-Purchase Plan, our partners are able to access 32 Microsoft services through one flexible pool of funds. You can eliminate upfront licensing and provisioning through a single metered plan. You can deploy agents anywhere, including Microsoft Copilot, and you can take advantage of our available CSP and other license models to have added flexibility. This is really going to enable all of you to deliver scalable, predictable, integrated agentic AI solutions. So the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is how we engage and invest across our ecosystem. This is where we bring everything together: benefits, skilling, designations and specializations, go-to-market, co-sell, and incentives to support your full life cycle. I get the fun right now of unveiling a ton of new investments we're making in the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program to enable you to accelerate frontier transformation. So first, I am thrilled to announce our new Frontier Partner Badge, generally available today. This is where we're recognizing partners that take AI-first, human-led approaches, combining agents and human ingenuity. This enables you to scale capability, innovation, and impact. You earn this badge by demonstrating excellence across all disciplines. This is truly our new symbol of leadership and influence. So whether you're a services partner building agentic solutions, a distributor accelerating adoption, a software development company shaping cutting-edge AI-first applications, this is the badge that reflects your frontier AI innovation. Distributors play an incredibly pivotal role in creating scale for small and medium businesses. Our distribution partners win new MSPs as well as customers to our platform and enable managed services capability in service of small and medium businesses. I'm so pleased to announce our Frontier Distributor designation, generally available today. This is the badge that recognizes distributors that meet our highest standards of performance and enablement. This is designed to empower distributors to grow faster, to activate more resellers, and to deliver consistent customer experiences. So we know that outstanding customer experiences are the foundation for long-term trust. In the CSP business, partners are that first line of customer experience. So today, I'm very happy to announce that we've launched our support services designation. This is how we recognize partners that are delivering world-class support across the Microsoft Cloud. These partners earn this designation meeting verified standards of satisfaction, resolution, and excellence. This enables customers to easily verify trusted partners, and it enables you as partners to differentiate yourselves. We're also updating our software development company experience, creating a simple, unified way to build, publish, and grow with Microsoft. App Accelerate brings together ISV success and marketplace rewards. This is a new streamlined offer that combines incentives, benefits, and co-sell. Software development companies will get end-to-end technical guidance, development tools, differentiated opportunities, and go-to-market support across every stage of your journey. We'll be in preview soon, and we'll have full availability next year. So on September 25th, we launched the reimagined Microsoft Marketplace. This is where we connect partner innovation to customer demand for cloud and agents. According to a recent marketplace partner engagement study from Omdia, partners see impact with Microsoft's marketplace. First, speed. 75% of partners say deals close faster and customers are adopting innovation more quickly. Next is scale. 69% of our partners are landing larger deals via multi-party private offers and resell-enabled offers. And finally, growth. 88% of partners attribute measurable revenue gains to the Microsoft Marketplace. Marketplace is so much more than a platform. It's truly our scale growth engine for the ecosystem. So I'm so pleased to announce that today we have general availability of Marketplace resell-enabled offers worldwide. This is where we connect software development companies and channel partners to enhance and streamline customer buying experiences. This is where we'll empower publishers and channel partners to come together to resell software solutions directly via the marketplace. Resell-enabled offers integrate channel partners into a seamless, connected value chain. Okay, this one I'm pretty excited about. Today we're announcing Microsoft 365 Copilot Business. This is a new SKU designed for SMBs. This is where we're delivering full Copilot experiences at an extremely competitive price, $21 per seat for orgs with less than 300 users. This is going to enable you, our partners, to reach millions of small and medium business customers via Business Basic, Standard, and Premium plans, with streamlined resale and attach opportunities via CSP. Copilot Business is empowering small businesses to work smarter, grow faster, and scale securely with Microsoft and our trusted partners. Now it gets even better. You heard Ralph talk about end-to-end solutions. Well, AI Business Solutions integrates end-to-end capability for SMB. Partners can now offer best-in-class productivity and communication tools with secure, work-ready AI chat, search, and agents. This brings together Microsoft 365 Business Premium, Microsoft 365 Copilot, Business Central, and our Purview suite in a comprehensive, secure, connected toolkit priced for SMBs. Starting December 1st, we're introducing a bunch of compelling offers, including promotions for new Copilot Business SKU, bundles that combine Microsoft 365 Business SKUs and Copilot Business single offer with a promo discount, plus a 50% promo on our Purview suite. So as we close, I want to reflect on the incredible journey we've shared today and so much possibility ahead. Today we've explored what it means for partners to become frontier. We've seen how partners are embracing AI internally, transforming their organizations, leading with confidence as customer zero. When that expertise translates into partner go-to-market, this is a powerful differentiator. You heard so many stories of customers and partners driving impact. Partners like Insight, Blue Yonder, Infosys, and Arrow are already delivering frontier AI and agentic solutions with measurable outcomes that are reshaping employee experiences, customer engagement, business processes, all while bending the curve on innovation. Wherever you may be on your journey, whether it's taking your first steps or accelerating full speed, the opportunity is yours. Together, we can lead the way, redefining what's possible and win with Frontier. So every year, Microsoft partners push boundaries. You all unlock innovation. You deliver impact across industries and communities. The Partner of the Year Awards celebrate excellence. This recognizes partners that go well above and beyond, activating frontier firm capability, advancing business transformation, and creating meaningful customer success. This year, we had more than 4,600 nominations across 100 countries. This reflects so much incredible momentum and diversity from this global ecosystem. So our Partner of the Year award winners are here today. Let's give them a big round of applause for their impact and success. Congratulations to all of the winners. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. I'm going to leave you with a quick look at our Partner of the Year award winners, and I wish you all a great week at Ignite.
5,